We got him. We did it. We got him. Looks like I win again. It's time to learn some Japanese. After immediately, I'll go kill Cash from textbook series. We got him. Introducing logical intelligence systems. SIA open up. Sir, really? Tracking. Tracking. No! No, no, no! Ah, he got you. What happened? Um, look. Let's read what this thing here implies. You go over here, right? You move this object here. I don't know why it's there. It's not even sensitive. And then you fall down here, and you press these buttons here, right? They don't look the same. That's because it's slanted. Sir, don't yell me. How? In what way? My yo meeting me. Sir, don't read that. I didn't read it. I looked at the unopened Japanese textbook. So, don't press that. I can hear something. Well, I can also hear you too. Sir, that's water. Good thing you have something to alleviate that. Let's do some coffee. Please! Let's drink some coffee. Such What? Ichiban, let's hunt you, yo. I can't believe it. It's me. What? This is coffee. These seriously think I would read 45 Japanese textbooks. I only read 44. Sir, stop yapping. Shut up! Yeah! This is coffee. Sir, don't drink that. Yeah. SIA don't gotta listen to you. What? Sir, stop. Come on, fighting words. Wow. SIA don't gotta listen to y'all. Yeah, higher Jordan than you. Sir, this is bad. What? It's me. Go. Oh, I might run out of coffee in a bit. You know, I had 2 little coffee and a water bottle. I'm about to do that now. And I'm still drinking that. So, there's quite a bit of coffee. So you can pour water here and drink the water from. But now there's less coffee. You know, that's la 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 la. Oh, sure. Well, we done what? Yeah. Oh! Right, Mr. Justice. What have you done wrong here? Clowns? Oh! Oh, no. That's your harassment. You can't go after the woman. You gotta wait until the men drop your mouth.
Disconnected. Ready to pair.
We got him! Got T-Tech! It's me! Check it's me! Look! We got him! La 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 la. Move, Charlie! Come on, together. Oh! Look at this. It's amazing. Look like I get a new store or something. Whoa! What does it do? I don't know. Now someone's calling me. Hello? Hello? Why are you having hostage here? Well, first you told me not to read a book. Now you tell me not to speak. I'm like, y'all got me hostage in here. Hmm? Well, I don't want to be forced to sit here and watch League of Legends and stuff. Y'all gotta do something because I'm reading my books. Y'all not letting me read my books. I can't read my books because I'm gonna have to suffocate in here and stuff. Hello? Hello? Because y'all not doing that. Y'all just, you literally went to me in the store and said stuff I told you not to say to me on the phone in the store on purpose. And I already sent you a message saying not to say it. You go to say it again. And then I had to explain to you that not to say that stuff. That you literally just keep going straight to me. Hello? Well, y'all got me hostage in here. Y'all got the windows sealed shut. Y'all got me hostage. Like, y'all literally got me hostage in the place. And of course, it's suffocating. You always tell me, you keep telling me that lie. You tell me that lie, and I'm still here. Stop telling me that lie. Japan keeps saying no one's stopping me, but they keep stopping me. And you ain't doing nothing. Just letting them stop me. You is. why I'm reading my Japanese textbooks. I'm on my 45th Japanese textbook. You just literally just came in the house with a delusion for hours, for 2 additional hours, when I could have went and reading my Japanese textbook, and you was talking about nothing but delusions and stuff. Like I keep telling you, I have to read my Japanese textbooks. Hello, hello. So I was going to explain that they was actually going to chase me around even if I was outside. They was going to chase me around no matter what. In case you didn't notice, like they literally chase me around everywhere. If I read my books, they're chasing me out there. If I do that, they chase me out there. If I do that, they're gonna chase me out there. If I go outside, they're also gonna chase me around out there. They're literally chasing me around everywhere. Like, and then she chased me around the delusion. The same exact stuff I told her not to say to me because she said it several times over the past few months and 3 times in the past 72 hours. And then she went again and said it to me. Like I'm like, she said the same exact thing to me for the same 72 hours that I told her not to say to me. And then I'm telling her that she's the one saying that mess, that junk. And I'm like, hello? 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 Well, I was gonna read my book. You want to take me to grandma house or no? Because like y'all literally chase me even if I'm outside. Like y'all got every single little square and corner and crevice of the whole planet turned civilized or professionalized. And I'm like telling y'all, you can't vortex everyone into that stuff. If people are not low, civilized, and taking hits like scarecrows like y'all, people not gonna be shoved into that. Like I'm telling you, I have to read my books. Yeah. Well, I didn't question what he said, not the question. Hello? No, no. Yeah. Oh, mom. Uh, can you go get some ink for from Walmart? Some ink from Walmart. Just get ready. You don't order me around, sir. Okay, look. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to Walmart, and these little side things. He's gonna go right in Walmart. He's gonna walk to where the bookshelf is, and then take a recording of Oshino Ko on the shelf there. It's probably the same exact spot as from the last time I was there. And then he's going to go. He's going to slide it in the papers for the lawsuit against these people, anyways. What? Sir, stop scamming. Yeah. I didn't have enough ink to print this out over here. Sir, you gotta be quiet. You can't even lift the window up. They got the windows sealed in the slide. The windows are literally sealed in the slide. Like, this is literally holding people hostage. First, they moved us out here. They had us standing in the hallway for hours with people walking in and out. And they had to stand out there for hours. Like, someone could just walk by and steal your stuff and snatch your stuff and stuff. I'm like, and then they hastily move you again. There's no water coming out of the place for some reason. They could at least pull the thing and make sure there's water coming out. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit in a place where you can't shower. Sir, stop scamming us. I know he's kind of just. Sir, put that up. I can. So, okay. So, ever heard of FCC, the Federal Communications Control? That's when they intercept communications and stuff. It must receive harmful communications and transmissions into devices, such as this device here. However, if I were to plug this in and wire it and have it manually plugged in, it cannot intercept communication that's not being broadcast. Meaning, if I want to plug it in because the wireless communications keep getting intercepted for some reason, I can just plug it in and have it come from there instead. And then I can just press Japanese questions on the device there. Sir, look. Here's what's gonna happen. You didn't realize that even if I walk outside, they're going to go, you can't speak, right? So watch this. Do you ever notice that these so-called people that tell you can't speak are actually speaking everywhere, anywhere, anytime, anywhere? No grandma. Hey, what is this? Who called me? Sir? Hello? Oh, okay. Doroyoni, how? Mayomichi, lose one's weight. Oh, sorry. I was just reading my book on purpose. It said read your books. We got him.
Disconnected. Ready to pair.
Can't listen to Takashi Minami. We got him. I mean, you're gonna force me to watch League of Legends. Force me to connect that. Force me. Like, do you not notice the devices are the second favorites here? Now, the truth is, advertisements are those that. Okay, wait. Watch this. No. Let's play some Hellstone. Sir, you can just read your book. Sure. And I'll make it too easy. I mean, too difficult for them. I gotta make it easier for them. I play some Hellstone. My scores I was all perfect on this for some reason. No! Can't quite get it though. Why? Why am I playing Hellstone? Yup! 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 Let's play some Hellstone. They're scamming us. How? You press buttons, she needs to become responsible over there instead of pressing buttons over here. Like you can slide this down and not here you can give it a Hellstone or something. Hellstone? God, I collect a crystal. Now let's play Raider Conflict and the Ratings of this instead. So, get this damn. Sir, sir, get ready. Ready? For what? What's happening? Let's play Raider Conflict and the Ratings of this right after Hellstone. What? It's scamming. He said you're being held hostage. Hostage? Huh? What? What is that funny one? They do all that trash talking. And then in the time period that they do all that trash talking, not only am I not reading the book, but other white and Japanese people are fucking all the Japanese people at the same time. While I'm not reading the book, while they're doing that trash talking. And that's what they don't understand. Sir, really? Yep. I already told you. What's gonna happen is, you know, sir, scam. How? Oh, she does lie a lot, in case you didn't notice. What? She does lie a lot, in case you didn't notice. Sarah, okay, look, here's what's gonna happen. If you listen to her, you're gonna be the one stuck in the United States of America getting raped by old people. Yeah, you just get raped by old people if you listen to people like her. That's all that's gonna happen. Because I'm the only one actually in here sitting here doing something, like reading a book. So, okay, I'm gonna explain to you this that they actually did summon me for jury duty for no reason, knowing that I put on the papers, the legal papers, that's the Japanese University. In case you didn't notice, they tried to kill me over 101 times in that courthouse already. Now, you know, if they invite me for the 106th assassination attempt, and you wonder why he's in here, speaking after being held hostage all day, you know, he's held hostage. Hostage? Yeah, he's a little hostage. Look. I can read read the book, right? Here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna press a button and they're gonna delete it. And not only are they gonna press a button and delete the fact that I was reading a book, then they would run behind me and assassinate me in the courthouse after 106 attempts. You know, they're gonna force me to go over there too at the same time. And they're gonna literally assassinate me with this 106 assassination attempts in a courthouse in the United States of America for no apparent reason. It says juror duty. It doesn't say anything about the person being a Japanese university. Now you notice that this is called loudmouth. This is really illegal, but they could put on the papers, on legal papers that they're YouTube can and stuff. But the dude literally can't put that he's a Japanese university now. And you just look at this. It's really obvious and simple that the dude's a Japanese university. He's gonna be over there reading a book, right? He can read a book. He can put a book. He can read a book, right? But they wanted to increase their frequency of occurrences and disturbances towards me to from like every 60 days to literally deliberately. Like they'll just go to me and disturb me from studying Japanese. Sir, okay, look. Sir, she was talking about the Nihago no Ryoku Shiken, which I told her to get some ink so I could put this out here. I would have the paper there and I would be reading off the paper there. But it's actually a really racist ordinance. It's a really harassing, derogatory, defamatory ordinance, the Nihago no Ryoku Shiken. However, now you notice how I don't go, oh, you mean the Nihago no Ryoku Shiken. Instead, I tell her to be quiet. Why? Because, you know, I told her not to say this stuff over and over to me because I literally just told her not to do that. Well, okay, so okay, this happy outcome, the delusion that she has rendered out doesn't exist. When there is a legal charge for $30,010, it's either it's paid out or it's not. Period. That's the bottom line. Because there were damages and there were defamatory damages. It's a lead and run attack. Now, if this $30,010 aren't paid out, that means that they're acknowledging that they performed these lead and run attacks. It just left me with their hands on my throat somehow for over 730 to 1,095 days. Don't care about my life, and they want me dead. Period. They wanted me dead, and that's the end of the story. So if I'm still here, it's probably because they're sitting there soaking up all the currency, all the viewership. They're utilizing that spotlight weaponry. They press the button. You know, may terminology, you know, could be, may, it's not really definite or exact or absolute in their terminologies. And then I'm like, this going to explain here. It's not, if it's not absolutely certain that this happened or this did happen, you can go, how many of these happy legal mistakes could Google LLC or YouTube LLC or Japan pull off against a Japanese university, run away, and then say, oh, sorry, we were mistaken. We didn't mean to that. This is an automated ordinance, and this is it could be manually activated, but that's when we look, and that we just have to do it. You know, we just take over moderation over actual moderation. You know, over, and then this is what's going to happen is that you set automated systems to maximum sensitivity. It goes through, nothing's wrong with the stuff. And then a person goes over. I don't like that he's teaching Japanese, real Japanese, outside of Japan. And they press the button, they start vortexing everything right into them. Start so that everything has a control freak. And this is what happens. He's there, he's dying, he's bleeding to death, and he submits to the courthouse like he's literally bleeding to death when he wakes up. This is what they do. $730,010 defaulted lawsuit in March. Get this thing out of here. In case you didn't notice, she's the reason I'm still here because she literally handed the paper over to the people. I'm trying to tell her. She stuck her hand in my binder. There's something wrong down there. Don't touch my damn coffee. All right. She stuck her hand into my binder. Let me explain this here. No! I said Bob. Let me explain this here. She stuck her hand into my binder. Like, I would never physically hand something like that to someone. Like, a paper saying $10,000 has to be granted to me. She literally stuck her hand into my binder and gave it to them, or them to bottle up in the first place. She's the one that did that. So that's why I'm still here, because of her. Because I already filed and submitted. It was defaulted in March. She stuck her hand into the binder and gave it to them. And I'm like, just looked at her really, I'm like, what? So when she does all this trash talking, I'm trying to tell her that I just now remembered that she was the one that literally stuck her hand into the binder and then gave them a paper saying $10,000 has to be granted to me, legally speaking, because it was defaulted for no response. Now, then everybody just run around like this stuff is fine, but I'm really just here to tell you that I've already legally filed. They have me hostage here. And then she's like, you could go anywhere. No one's home. And I'm just here telling her, actually, I am being held hostage. You already gave them the $30,000 and $10 default lawsuit paper for them to bar it up so that I could receive the currency. Now you're gonna be like, now you need currency too. And I'm like, you literally just gave them the paper with the currency on it in the first place. I even and then I'm like, just here explaining, now I'm in here reading the books. It's really simple. All I have to do is read the book, right? Yeah, you can read the book. Did I already submit to the federal courthouse that I'm bleeding to death in here? That I'm bleeding to death in here? Literally, you can't breathe in here. Period. You can't. Sir, yesterday, I walked out the room. Wonder why I couldn't breathe in here. I walked into the hallway. There's nothing but smoke. You just literally start dying. You can wake up bleeding to death in here. You literally just wake up bleeding to death. That's how bad it is. Sir, okay, look. You put out a paper, it's not going to do anything. They're going to look at the fact that you literally singled out the fact that the majority of the attacks were from white or Japanese ethnic backgrounds, right? And I'm just here explaining, they can't just keep running around, put off the same thing over and over, expecting no one to catch on to it, and it's not to be obvious, right? Every single time you find the same security attack, it gets more and more obvious that they're doing it. So then I'm like, sir, okay, look. Sir, look. Sir. Yeah, and after all of that, guess what happens? The white or the Japanese people are fucking all the Japanese women while I'm in here reading a Japanese textbook. Now, if you also go around and then poke find out the fact that you literally just, you know, had those $30,010, and then just go look at the streets, they're amazing. And I'm like, yeah, that's where you belong, not me. That's where you belong because you're the one talking about it. Sir, look, I'm in here studying. I'm always in here studying. I was studying in here for 1,131 plus days, even more than that.
どうと登るちどう上だけ
Sir, why was you studying earlier?
きに
Because I was getting attacked by Japanese people again. What part of that do y'all not understand? I was getting attacked by Japanese people again. Or using Japanese symbols and putting English letters by the Japanese symbols. I was literally getting attacked by Japanese people again. What part of that do y'all not understand? You can just keep running in circles, right? I literally explained this here. Like, what do you think I was doing over there? I was getting attacked by Japanese people again. Did I already submit this to the courthouse? You're gonna have to pay out that currency eventually because I'm literally getting attacked by Japanese people every day of my life for studying Japanese. And it's not funny. So they increase the frequency and aggression of their attacks to try to disturb me and distract me from studying Japanese and utilize my Japanese textbooks. Not only that, but they jam and sabotage the outlets for other people to access the Japanese language. And then they went into the United States of America and destroyed all of your Japanese resources throughout the United States of America. They don't provide military standard Japanese themselves. They're not teaching Japanese themselves, but they're going to other people that do offer Japanese and shutting them down, period. What part of that do y'all not understand? So I put that majority of attacks were from white or Japanese people. That doesn't mean that the attacks didn't happen because he stated that the majority of it was from the white or Japanese people behind the hacker gadgets that can perform the attacks with the currency and can perform the attacks with the security forces and the military grade forces that can perform the attacks. The majority of it from white or Japanese people. That's there on the paper, period. Because you're the ones with the currency. Duh. You white and Japanese people are the ones with the currency that can pull up and perform these attacks. You're the ones with these showing up visibility cards. You're the ones sitting behind machines, dragging people in and assassinating them. You're the ones doing that stuff. You're the only ones with the actual face pictures of people on identification cards. You're the only ones with that stuff. So when I'm over here, oh wait, I got it correct. I missed. So when you're over here like talking about what I'm doing, I'm teaching people real Japanese because the Japanese themselves refuse to offer Japanese to other people. So they didn't seem adequate enough in the Japanese language to offer it to other people because they didn't, it's not like they can pronounce their own Japanese syllables correctly anyways. I look at the Mirago Kyokash textbook series, and this is how these syllables are pronounced. They're not pronouncing their syllables correctly. They need to step down from the teacher positions. Falsely advertising these public platforms that those are Japanese teachers. Those aren't Japanese teachers. They're not pronouncing the Japanese syllables at an awful pace to teach you in the first place. Stop scamming. Sir, wait, you got it correct. Now, I'm going to question 1,118 out of 2010. Now, previously, I used to have Sony MDR XP950 headphones, right? I don't have Sony MDR XP950 headphones anymore. They've been used for years. You think when you actually went and attacked me for reading Japanese textbooks, I can't replace the Sony MDR XP950 headphones or something? Or do you think I magically hit a pole somewhere and got some current? No, I'm reading if I'm reading the books, they've made it literally deficient to read the books. Every time I read books, it's only going to harm me now because they're sitting there soaking up all the currency. They're making it look like I'm not doing anything when I am. In fact, they're literally sitting there as a control freak just doing that. And they think this stuff is funny. Now, what I said is that the legal case needs to be sent to the Supreme Court because it says Navy SEALs intervention if necessary. Now, the federal courts have the problem to have the the federal courts have the capability to summon the Navy SEALs to intervene when necessary and to order the Navy SEALs around if necessary, right? The federal courts didn't do anything. They just looked at the papers, saw that a majority of the attacks were from people who wanted Japanese descent, and just tossed me down again. So they've been tossing me over for 1,030 days to 1,095 days because I studied Japanese. And it's not funny. They want to leave me in here in a place where I literally just submitted on the papers that they have to actually provide, a spot for me to study Japanese. That's why there's a lawsuit there, so that I can study. However, they take advantage of the fact that you submit a lawsuit and then you stated and told them that, it's causing a problem. If they don't provide a proper facility for you to live in so that you can study Japanese. So then they go and they abuse the fact that there's no proper facility to live in so that he can study Japanese. to launch their 106 assassination attempts against him all over again in the United States of America for what? Looking on open Japanese textbooks. For saying Ohio Gozaimasu. For that's one of the first thing that would show Kato textbooks. In fact, throughout the course of the lawsuit, I was actually asking 10,480 questions. You think I'm going to sift through your legal system when I'm asking 10,480 questions? Probably not. I'm asking 10,480 questions. I submitted the papers so they can do something. What do? They don't do anything. What they do, they toss you down, they throw you back, and then they go, you didn't sweat the curse. They say, oh, oh, the judge offered the currency, but apparently you didn't want it. And I'm like, what currency? I was sitting here practicing 10,480 questions. And this is these people running off all over again. Just doing that. And I'm just here like, that's great, but if I'm actually in here studying, dude on the floor studying Japanese. On the floor studying Japanese. If you actually plan, these stuff to actually deliberately disturb me multiple times, I could be. But here's the thing. What? If I sit here and I read the Japanese textbooks, here's what's going to happen. It's not going to be efficient to actually read the Japanese textbooks if you're getting attacked by both the United States of America and the Japanese. The United States of America crawled over to the Japanese to commit treason against me. That's treason. It's treason, period. It's straight up treason. That's treason. Because I'm in here studying. Now, if they want to submit a paper that's effectively as good as lying about the existence of a person studying Japanese in here, so that they could lure me to a place where they could kidnap or kill me all over again, I'm like, I'm safe over here. If I go over there, all they're going to do is try and drag me around the corner and kill me. Why should I go to a courthouse that's going to drag me around the corner and kill me in the first place? If I know they're already going to drag me around the corner and kill me, why would I even go over there? Oh, there's a penalty for not going there, right? There's a penalty for not going to a place where they drag you around the corner and kill you. Like, that's the funny stuff ever, right? The United States Americans run around, they're like attacking a Japanese university all over there. But here's the thing. If I read a Japanese textbook, they'll go over there, they'll delete everything. And then they'll send threats to me, death threats over and over until I'm out of the book or on the floor pressing symbols again. So here's the thing. I already read over 730 days for these people. There's no response. In fact, it's even a default $730,010 lawsuit in there. So, okay, look. Yeah, correct. Sir, look. Now, I might have to submit to the courthouse Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit D, Exhibit D, Exhibit E. 5 exhibits. It goes like, this shows the Japanese university offering real Japanese textbook lessons. He puts his cursor over these symbols and the syllables, bounces it as he moves it across it, so that he can assures the audience has correct Japanese pronunciation. Perfect Japanese pronunciation at all times. Kapeki na yago no hatsuan. It's just like he's making sure that they can pronounce it correctly and properly as he goes through the resource, because those Japanese people, they're not going to assure Americans can learn Japanese properly in the first place. They're going to do this. That's not Japanese. That's bullshit. Get that shit out of my sight. What the hell is that? They're not teaching no Japanese. They're lying to your ass. They're scamming y'all. And y'all keep getting Japanese. They're jamming y'all. They're hijacking you in your own damn territory. What part do you Americans not understand? But they have to be so damn stupid. 6、5、6、7、6、5、6、たつ、が、け、たい、 Okay. It's hard to get ink for the vice there. There's a 14-page document. Another 14-page document. There's already over 250 to half 1,000 pages in there. Now, it should go to Supreme Court because, like I said, The issue is how for Navy SEALs to handle because if they're assuming military intelligence over a Japanese university, then it should go to the military. That is the Navy SEALs and actual special forces and stuff that can deal with it, not the Japanese university, because apparently they went to go into Japanese university space over and over so that they could disable his ability to study Japanese at all. They're going to harass him until he's dead. In fact, they even went to the spot of the presidential candidate. The spot of the presidential candidate itself. Like, if you notice, I'm in here studying Japanese, so I can get a Japanese woman. You can't go to the spot of the presidential candidate and then go, Americans don't want to reproduce. What is this, y'all? What? Hello? Hello? I can put my coat on. Okay. Dokomo Ikimasen Cobra Tashino Miyago Kokashio. Yesterday. Wait, I got it correct. Oh no! Stop him! Sure. Sir, that piano's loud. But it says don't play copyright, trademark, intellectual property, trademark patents, intellectual property. So I played the piano because you told me to. But sir, don't play that. But you're the ones projecting your networks into here. In fact, you've infiltrated every home with your networks. In fact, it says the United States of YouTube. It doesn't say the United States of America. The place isn't conquered by foreign forces. You're gonna have to take that down immediately. The court judge is gonna have to order that to be taken down because it's the United States of America. It doesn't say United States of YouTube. It doesn't say United States of Google. In fact, how do I know Google's not in a security cameras in every one of these stores? Because you got Google products in there. You got the Google logo there. So I'm going to assume Google can tap into the security systems of these stores as it is. Chase you around the corner, kidnap you, and then throw you into some interrogation room somewhere. I'm going to assume that you have the capabilities of it, not because you have the capabilities. Not if you're going to do it. It's like the military is going to charge you. They're going to charge your capabilities and your abilities. They're not going to charge what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, what you did do. No, they're not even going to look at your history. They're going to see you're there. You can physically reach your weapon or ordnance, and you can physically defend yourself or launch an attack, launch some secret assaults. They're going to look at that. They're not going to look at the fact that, I don't think the military give a crap. They give a crap about whether you can reach a weapon and utilize it or not, whether you can reach this route and, turn that route into the mountain central going or not. They only care if you can go over here, there, this blows up, that gets done, that gets done. They only care if you can execute orders. They don't care if you can open your mouth and wave your hands. That's why I said I need to go to the Navy SEALs, because he's on his 45th Japanese textbook. I want the Navy SEALs to see that he's on his 45th out of 180 Miracle Killcast on his Japanese textbook. I want the Navy SEALs to see that, so they can see that, and then they can see you, and all they can see is you open your mouth and disturbing him deliberately and trying to kill him over 106 times because he could study Japanese without you intervening. And then he knows he can't intervene. He knows you're expressing delusions. He even puts on the paper there. He puts Navy SEALs operation on the paper. Navy SEAls demonstration and destruction of conflicting technology operation on the paper on the other side of the Japanese peace treaty for some reason. And then they're like, no, the 1952 peace treaty of Japan is being surpassed. When you go all the way and then you go all the way over here, go all the way to the home, and then I died from left unopened Japanese textbooks. That's a violation of 1952 peace treaty of Japan, and it should go to Supreme Court, not federal court. I think they sent it to the wrong court. They sent this civil case to federal court. I let them send it to federal court. It doesn't mean that, no. What they were trying to do is a first purpose ultimatum for illegal sanctions. They issue out an impossible order that cannot be followed. And then go, you didn't follow this impossible order. You can see that's an impossible order because I submitted a paper to the system that says that you're going to be sanctioned if you don't fill this out. Now, they didn't want to fill out this paper. So they're like, just sitting there, just holding me down with them, holding me hostage. And I'm like, I have to keep running back up there. There was flipping a little stamp on the papers to make it look like I was submitting papers slowly. Look. Dude has a perfect 1,193-day Japanese streak with over 10 hours recorded for over 365 days, back to back. And each day, over 10 hours, and each day back for around, you actually do 5 days. And you have to burn 1,133 days Japanese street. And, and he's telling you that if you have to burn 1,133 Japanese street, there would be a problem if you would go, oh, he submitted a paper late. No. Look, you have to burn 1,133 Japanese street. He has to get stuff done. In fact, the reason he's complaining is because you're the one's bothering him. Because you project your stuff through things, right? You project your musical performances through things. It's called an intellectual disturbance. It's right here on the paper. The F, that, she didn't get ink for the device there. I would have a 14-page document be reading off a 14-page document instead of speaking here. But I was going to relay out here that it is on the paper there. Sir, is this hilarious stack of papers? Yeah. So, sure, okay, look. It's gonna happen. What? We got him. There you go. You won't be able to study Japanese now. Cool. Senpai, so you're still calling yourself about that? That's just like why. I really cheerful. I really say I got cheerful. It's out of oh yeah, out of ha oh yeah, means umi lake. Mazasu a back have once I am. But if I go to the courthouse and it says on the paper there that he's read the Japanese textbook and out there disturbing him on purpose deliberately, that's gonna be a problem because there's also negative skills infiltration of the technology's operation in that stack of papers there. And that's gonna be your problem because what's on that paper there is going to be way different from what you're going to be writing out your mouth for some reason because it's not running on data policy, procedure, protocol, evidence. You know, anything you can tap is not going to be in there. Anything you can reach and tap and put your hands on is not in there. That's the funny part. I think he already knows about jamming intelligence and stuff, like them jamming intelligence. Once they put their hands on something, it's jammed. In fact, he even is able professional analysis in the educational institutions of his Japanese universities, services, and the institutes and stuff. That's the problem because you're jamming stuff, you're hijacking stuff. You take information, once you get your head in, you can hijack, you can deceive people really easily. And then the people be running around attacking the wrong person because you people can deceive people just like that. Now, I highlighted on the court papers that they needed anti-deception ordinances in school. I even highlighted the reproductive rights of the Americans, and it doesn't say a single word about abortion. That's the funny thing. Why? Because I don't have anything to do with that. Because I don't. They say they don't have anything to do with the toxic air, so I'm like, oh, whatever. But if you say, hey, leave me in here, I can read a Japanese textbook, but it's like I have a Japanese sword at my neck, and my neck's being split off every single Japanese textbook page I read. That's why I submitted that $730,010 lawsuit, because this is defamation. If I'm in here reading Japanese textbooks, actually teaching real Japanese, and you people aren't, you can't hold me down and keep me like hostage like that, like trying to kill me for left unopened Japanese textbooks. They say those are Japanese teachers. How are they Japanese teachers? They're not pronouncing the syllables at an audible pace to teach Gaikokujin. They're lying their asses off. Get out of my sight. You call those Japanese teachers? Then what are their services? Let me see the services because I need to see what's so great about their Japanese services versus mine. Versus my Japanese textbook video lessons, where you can see every single symbol be read over. Period. So that you don't run into Japanese pronunciation mistakes because you can see him literally pronouncing it, literally going over it, literally showing you and going on page 3 and showing you the symbols on the list here that this is the Japanese language and here that this is the Japanese mechanical term here, this grammatical rule here. And notes the high particle is pronounced wa from the first Minago Kyokato. You can literally see him go over resources, point out any resource, the page number. That rationale goes on page 13. And these people, all they do, they take their white skin color and just go here and then go, I'm a Japanese teacher. And they take your money over and over. They rob you. They rob you on the inclination that they were teaching Japanese. They ain't teaching no damn Japanese. They teach and keep Gaikokujins out of Japanese. They're teaching keep foreigners out of Japanese. They're teaching Nihongo no Yoku Shiken wa Sabetsu Teki Toriatsukai. Discriminatory practices and hate crimes, discrimination. They're teaching discrimination. They're not teaching real Japanese. They're teaching discrimination. They're keeping your asses out behind grids. And, I put on a paper there for you. Make it really easy to see that, they're deliberately bashing you as you study Japanese and pronounce Japanese syllables. They're not providing the Japanese grammatical rules. They're antagonizing you people for not seeing a Japanese grammatical rule that's invisible because they're concealing or oppressing the Japanese grammatical rules, and these will kill castles from you themselves with their own hands. They run around American territory doing that too, and that stuff is not funny. That's why I said ABC's intervention is necessary, because they're holding me hostage from reading a book. And I'm telling them that they got Oshiroko in Walmart. How do you have Oshiroko, a Japanese book, in Walmart, and then you tell me not to read a Japanese textbook to learn Japanese? You can't put all these ordinances advertising Japanese woman in the United States of America, and then tell me not to learn Japanese when you're the ones doing that stuff. You're the ones doing that junk. You're the ones playing conquest over the United States of America with these Japanese ordinances, these Japanese women and stuff. You're the ones that laid that stuff out in the United States of America. So you're the ones that's gonna have to fix it, because I'm in here studying Japanese. So you're interrupt me from, dude used to study Japanese for 1 day, 16 hours a day. There was no problem until after 730 days they harassed him. They harassed me for over 730 days for reading Japanese textbooks. I asked him 2,136 questions. So, look, let's press. 2,136 view 238. You asked 2,136 questions over 238 times? No. There's even more times in other sets too. It says 2,136 views 238. He's answered millions of Japanese questions. He's waiting on you people, because all you do is take the fact that you're white or Japanese, you open your mouth and you wave your hands and go, no one can raise these same problems against you people that are actually causing the problems. Well, now they can't control intelligence from Iwafuchi Zohan, the Japanese university. And that's your problem now, because the civilians won't be that stupid. You can't really easily deceive the civilians like that anymore. They'll know that you're not there. So, okay, when you perform an intellectual security breach, Chapter 55 intellectual security breach, when you perform an intellectual security breach, you're not quite there. You're not physically there. It's not military standard information, deception, hijacked or jammed, data and information being inserted into your brains. It says the cracking algorithm for information to your brain. It says to be, because sometimes it automatically injects itself into your head, your memory. It automatically does. And that's what I with these Japanese textbooks is that he's read 44 Japanese textbooks. It's going up on the function and form of Japanese, after which eyes that information is guaranteed to enter your brain after a certain mathematical scientific point in time. But they can also take these, you can insert the word diversity in every other paragraph of a news article, right? And then you could, it's injecting itself to your head every time you look over it. It's injecting itself. Centralization, normalization practices, and generalization practices are really damn illegal. I can write any bull into the law using this stuff. Sir, the law is going to change the next second, right? The law is going to change the next second, right? The law is going to change the next second, right? No, that's not a law. That's a beast mark. That's the problem. A law provides a way to escape, way to flee. It doesn't suffocate you, literally make you do something for no pay, like juror duty. It doesn't literally ignore the fact that you're a Japanese university, sum you for juror duty, so that they can say you're not a Japanese university. They've been trying to kill me in there so many times, over 101 times already. They're not just walking there for the largest 6 Japanese university assassination attempt. I can talk about Takashi Miami all day. Or I can just run around. But here's the thing. The little more you talk about Japanese one, they get hostile. I put out papers there, but okay, look. You're implying that I have to sit here and wait for them to open the door with no lock on it. The door with no lock on it. These sealed down windows come in here and wake me or kidnap me or kill me themselves. You're saying I have to sit here and wait for their asses to walk in here, the door that's not even locked, to kill me and kidnap me. The windows are wide open. You could run out there with the infrared night vision helicopter and see the heat signatures from your helicopters at any time during the night. You could literally abduct anyone or kidnap anyone in here at the same time because you installed these giant windows. It's really damn obvious that you can have body armor and assault rifles just kick door downs and run everywhere. You can literally just do anything with that capability because no one can return fire at your asses. No one can actually return fire at your asses. So you have the capability to do that. You could be charged as being capable of doing that, just like the military is going to charge you, like they charge criminals and terrorists and military forces. That's the problem. Well, just like how the Navy SEAL seals off all exits, they can do the same to you too. They can seal off all your exits. Now, I've got a question why there's helicopters in the sky instead of me while I'm reading my Japanese textbooks. I'm reading my Japanese textbooks. I'm stuck here. I'm hostage. So they said they're Japanese teachers. Stop scamming. Y'all ain't teaching people Japanese. Y'all teaching Japanese people Japanese. Y'all ain't teaching people Japanese. Get out of my sight. You're scamming. What the hell is that? So they want to lie about teaching Japanese all day. We've been doing that for a while. Let's guess 1952 peace treaty of Japan. Lied about teaching Japanese and stuff in American territory. Lying to the Americans. You almost got someone killed over 106 times. Lying about you people teaching Japanese. Lying Nyago no Yokushikins and stuff. Well, no, okay. All the foreigners must take a Nyago no Yokushikin. They don't have to. That's just there. So that they can boot them out. So all these discriminatory practices, lag around, really obviously set out these intellectual minefields. I put it on paper there already. If you want to read it, it's really great. Sir, really? So, okay, look, this is gonna happen. I want to print out that 40-page paper, so I go down to the courthouse to submit that. You know, it should be going to Supreme Court. So don't worry, they sent me to the courthouse. I didn't walk in there on my own accord. In fact, I told them over 2 times 2 or 3 times that I'm there because they sent death threats on the paper talking about you have to be there or they're gonna put you in trouble themselves. They're gonna put you in trouble themselves. They're gonna they're gonna kick your door down the assault rifle body art, drag you by the neck and drag you out themselves if you don't go there. I told them that's why I'm there. I'm not there because it says be there. I'm there because they put a death threat on that damn paper. Now they've been sending death threats to civilians in the United States of America. It says here on the paper that they sent over thousands to millions of these death threats to, and these people don't pick up on the fact that it's a death threat on the paper. It's just reworded to some legal lawful service. But here's the thing: I don't see any utilitarians being forced to legal unlawful services. Any Google licans being forced to legal unlawful service. Any other people, don't see the white corporations, the other people out there, other foreigners, and they're. No. All of a sudden, the law's only hurting Americans. The laws, what lies against America? They went to your legal system. I told you they're in your legal system. They already hijacked and sabotaged your damn legal system. What for that do you not understand? They're gonna use your own legal system to kill you off and assassinate you back to back and back to back. It's not gonna. No. You're not going to have anywhere to aim a damn gun at. Your rights to bear arms and rights to wage warfare is gonna be fucking useless when they're already in your damn legal system. Talking about their legislation, no, that. And at the end of the day, they're above the law. That's why I submitted there on the paper that, as the protocols and codes there, because they're not listing out who actually agreed to abide by this stuff. That's the problem. They're only going compliance. But these enforced laws were enacted, deployed, mounted, enforced. No, they was just straight up enforced. It was just enacted and enforced instantly. In 0.00001 of a second, it just existed. Now, all of a sudden, if you go to school, you're not going to be able to reproduce. You're not going to be able to access opposite sex. They're actually putting you people in single-sex classrooms. In case you didn't freaking notice already, they're forcing you to watch documentaries talking about medications where you can't reproduce, and they're just holding y'all hostage. And they can use a spot, the presidential. They can even use the president spot to permanently put it in, the raging undeclared intellectual warfare against Americans is highly illegal in case they didn't notice. Because intellectual warfare, they're just not quite there. They just run around and synthetic control mechanism, great ass control freaks and stuff. They're not quite there, right? They might be there sometimes, but that's not a person for them that's there. But then, look, consider an accessory to criminal terrorist activity, get out of my sight. So I'm gonna charge like the Navy SEALs will charge like any military force will charge you. Even like no. Even a Russian president has more damn sense than that. You don't got that stuff running. They don't have that stuff running. They don't have that stuff running. No. They got it in America. They don't got that in America. No. Just Americans are running around unable to access the opposite sex on the planet and being smashed in the head with Title 17. That's just deliberately. The Americans got locked out of their own education, locked out of their own systems, locked out of their own agriculture, locked out of the resources. The Americans are getting locked out of their own structure, they're locking Americans out of every single territory in their own damn American territory. Eventually, once they say they have this, they have that, they have this, they have this. You can't go here, you can't go here. This, that. You don't got nowhere to run, but it's practical cage. They're gonna take you and throw you in a cage. What? Hello? Hello? What happened? You can bring tissue. I don't know if you have tissue. Wait.